We got a lot to talk about in this video because there are new notes which Minitoon has added into the game, which I haven't noticed yet, which is like big notes, which is like leaking so many stuff about Mr.Stitchy, about Crove, about Piggy, and there's some things I want to talk about in this video, and they are really like insane notes. So yeah, let's just get right onto this video. And before that, I want you guys to subscribe because not a lot of people who watch my videos are subscribed. So subscribe, and yeah, we're almost at 70 subscribers. We're like 7 subscribers away. And also, you guys seriously crushed the support on the last video. So if we can get to 5 likes in one day, just like the last video, that would be insane. Let's get right onto the video. So basically, Minitoon added a few notes into the game on screen. You guys can see they're not, we're gonna go through them one by one. So each one of them are in separate places. The first note is in the forest, right in the staircase of the cabin, right here. It says, don't draw the house with lights, it will draw him too. And also, this is something, another thing I noticed is there are 4 notes and 2 new different sightings of Mr.Stitches or Mr.Stitchy, however you want to call it. So one is in the alleys and the forest, as you know, where we spawn him. That doesn't count. I don't think forest counts, but it is a sighting. 3, the school. In the school, right outside the gates, you guys can see Mr.Stitchy watching you complete the map, which is kind of creepy though. And another sighting is in the carnival map. I will show them on the screen. Those are just some insane places, and these all make a link to Peppa Pig because I'll get into that in a minute. But first, let's go on through the notes. The second note is in the chapter 5 map, the school. I gave him a face. I was his only friend. So this also answers a lot of questions about Mr.Stitchy. Now for this one, it is just like how you got that secret message by the end or by the exit of the alleys map. Just like that, it's in the school. You have to angle your position into like a place, and then you can take a screenshot of this and you can read it. It says, I gave him a face and I was his only friend. And that was seriously insane news. But I'll get all to the news in a minute. Let's move on with the notes. The next 2 notes are in the carnival map. So the first note is right behind the Ferris wheel, whatever you want to call it. Ferris wheel, right behind the Ferris wheel, there is actually a note saying, someone began to disrupt the countryside. The description of the witnesses matched his looks. I never saw him again. But if you guys think this, I think now this matches to one of my theories in this video. More info on that later. But next note is also in the carnival, like right in the side of where the Piggy spawns. Right there, you guys can see a note which says, when he learned of my conditions, he grew sad and frustrated. He left. Now, these are all the 4 notes hidden around the new update, and in these, I have theories for all 4 of these notes, which all the situation note, what else? The mask or the I gave him a face note, and then the countryside note, and the last in the forest note, don't draw the house with light. So basically, now this theory which I'm going to be talking about the Mr.Stitchy spawning in and the countryside note. So there are a total of 2 theories I'm going to be talking right now. So one is about the countryside disruption thingamabob. The second is the draw the house with lights and stuff. So yeah, basically now we're going to talk about those 2 notes. Now let's just talk about this real quick. Pause. Yeah, Enter Krypton here. Now the theory I'm going to be talking about is not my theory. This theory is, I do not own this or take credit for. If this theory you think is a banger, this guy on screen is the one who commented on my video about this tweet. I matched with using this into the notes and stuff and made this theory. So this theory is not mine. If you guys think this theory is bonkers, give him a shout out in the comments. And yeah, unpause. If you guys remember that, which a few seconds ago, I said that the countryside guy thingamabob, you guys, immediate assumption for anybody would be it's Mr.Stitchy, but in this theory, I am confirming it's not Mr. Stitchy. Mr. Stitchy has been gotten corrupted by some sort of magic, which I talked about in last video. I'm not going to recap that. If you guys want to know that, you go watch the last video. You guys can look at that. And yeah. So basically, I think there's some sort of magic going on before this Piggy virus. So basically, before this Piggy virus, there was some sort of magic because it's Mini-2 and his ish. But this cannot be true, and this can also be true. I don't know. But this theory is pretty bonkers. Listen to me. So this takes role of 2 new characters into the game. So I think the 2 new characters are gonna be the Crove and the Pump Piggy. Now listen to this, alright? What I think is happening is Crove is some sort of magician, Harry Potter type of thingy. So I think he's gonna do some magic around on people and make them complete. And he's not a piggy. He's not something like that, but he's similar to something as a piggy. As the note which says, as he knew about my condition, that note actually explains this. So you can't talk to a piggy if he can't answer back if you're talking to a piggy. But it says that he grew frustrated by knowing these stuff and stuff. Just wait a minute, I'll get into this in a detail. So basically, I think Crove's magic has corrupted Stitchy. Mr. Stitchy used to be a teddy bear, now he grew into the dark Slenderman type of thingy. Yeah. You might say, what the heck is good? What are you saying? But magic, oh my god, it's confusing my brain like a rocket doodle. What? Okay, just yeah, that's how you guys sound. I'm sorry if that was weird and stuff. But anyways, that is my theory on that. So wow, and then that is for just that 2 notes. I think Crove is the main reason for Mr. Stitchy's condition on how he's right now. So I think Crove did something to Mr. Stitchy, and now he's a weird looking Slenderman type of thing. And that is actually really, really, really sick if you ask me. So then he trapped him in a alternate dimension, and now if you do some sort of ritual and he's gonna come back. That is the forest light thingamabob. So there you go, answered for the first 2 questions. The next 2 theories are for the next 2 notes about the condition and the what else is there? The condition and oh, give me a minute. And I gave him the face. Those 2 notes. Here's the theory. So listen. Now this is the biggest clue. All right. When he knew about my condition, he grew frustrated and left. He's sad and frustrated. Now, in this entire Piggy story, there's only 2 people for condition. 1, Miss P, who had that limina. What is that disease? I forgot. Lineoma. Yeah, lineoma disease. And next is Penny, who had that weird one-eye black thingamabob. So that removes other characters. Now there's only 2. Next, we have this note. I gave him a face. This answers that Penny is the one who gave him a face because of she's a kid. So what kids do is like they play with people. Like they don't know, they don't care who it is. They just play with whoever they want to. So that's how a kid wants his or her life to be. So with that, and also, why would an adult who knows it's like a scary, creepy Slenderman type of thing give him a face? That makes absolutely no sense. So this proves that Penny and Stitchy, Mr. Stitchy, are somehow linked. They both know each other somehow. They both know each other somehow, and we don't know how they know each other in any means. So this is my theory for the new notes, the new things. This is and like we're giving a backstory to pretty much all the new characters. We just need a Pump Piggy story. Yeah, so that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And yeah, and see you on. And also, if you guys want your theory to be made on my video, because one of the theories in this video is from a fan's theory. So if you guys want your theory in my video, then comment down below a theory. And yeah, goodbye.